Hi now for weather, but first let's check on Tahoe. This is what it looked like from some of the cameras at Sierra at Tahoe, Boreal, and Palisades. Palisades was supposed to open today, and Sierra, Tahoe, and Boreal on Friday, but all of them have pushed their openings back indefinitely because of lack of snow. Right now, the only resorts open are Heavenly and Mount Rose. So we check in with Darren Peck right now. Pretty bare up there in the Sierra. And then I have to ask you, are you going to bring that Star Trek thing back?
Oh, right.
What is that? Oh, the beam.
The center of high pressure depicting descending air. Yes. I am actually going to, because it's going to have an impact on why we're not going to get any more snow in the Sierra. It actually does factor into this story. It's also going to factor into why we're not going to see much rain. But first, let's talk about the fog from the morning. You're looking at the last several hours of high-resolution satellite imagery. See the North Bay patch? Took a while to clear, but at least it cleared. You can see it's gone by the time we got to about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's nice, because there were a couple of days there where it wasn't even doing that, and you were just stuck with it all day. So it's kind of nice to see that we've begun to clear that out. Here's one of the other reasons for this. Look at the streamlines here through the Golden Gate specifically. If you take a look down here, you see that they're going offshore. So you've got the wind coming from the inland valleys here, and it's streaming out through the Golden Gate. That typically will dry the air out a little more for us. It can help kind of clear out some of the fog. If it's strong enough, it'll drop humidities a little bit. It could even very subtly, mildly warm us up a little bit. We might warm up a little bit, but don't count on a whole lot from this. If we take a look at where we're going to be tomorrow, this is going to be the morning low. I don't think we're going to have much fog. I think we will have some patchy areas of fog when we start out tomorrow morning on Thanksgiving morning. Probably in the inland East Bay, maybe North Bay valleys like we saw. But it's not going to be terribly widespread. We do not have fog advisory for that. So that's nice. And when we take a look at where we're going to be for daytime highs tomorrow after we warm up, pretty much right where you were today. A lot of low to mid 60s on here. So not really a whole lot of change. And it's going to stay this way through the weekend. So the question is, how long is it going to stay this way? We went through a period where we settled into the notion that, oh, it's November, yeah, we're going to get rain. And it was coming, and we were getting rained on, and there was a nice little cycle there. Now that's turned off, in case I bet you'd noticed, and there really is no sign over the next 7 days, over the next 10 days, maybe even beyond that, if you want to look at some of the long-range models, that we're going to be seeing the storm track coming back our way. Let's take a look out there and kind of get a better handle for what's going on. Here comes that cylinder that Ryan was just talking about. Same center of high pressure that is trapping the air here and giving us the poor air quality. You can see the lid it has put on the atmosphere there. That's that really impressive time lapse today from the top of Mount Diablo looking out across towards Mount Tam, and you just see the haze we're all living in. So the center of high pressure is what's trapping that, and that's what nothing's breaking through this. Let's look at the Pacific now, keeping the high in place. Let's get a wide view down on the Pacific, and what we're going to take a look at, so let's get that camera up high, take a look down on the Pacific. Watch the storm track. There's going to be a storm here that's going to develop. That one's got to go up and over, and then you're going to see a little piece of energy right there, which none shall pass. It's like it was coming our way, and then it went backwards. And any other storms that come in here, watch, there's going to be another one up here that has to go up and around. Bottom line is, that's like the big dome of nothing's getting by it. And that's where we are at this course of the winter for right now. And there really doesn't appear much hope that there's going to be anything that breaks through it. So with that in mind, but you already know what the 7-day forecast is going to look like. Just like it has. We're locked in. Low to mid 60s. A lot of low 60s, in fact, maybe some mid 60s by next week. We might get a bit stronger offshore wind. Nothing crazy strong, but just a little bit stronger by the middle of next week. That might be good for at least helping with a little bit of clearing out the fog and warming the temperatures up a bit. You can see what it did there. And just to round out the 7-day forecast, that was for the Bay. Let me show you what it looks like for our inland microclimates where the numbers might be a degree or two higher, but nothing crazy. All right, I'll see you with more on this coming up in the next half hour. Ryan, back to you.